Today we are talking health with a focus on a game changer that's making billions of people across the world and research on how it can actually benefit them. That game changer is called CBD, but there are some things that you need to know before you actually make it part of your daily routine and how CBD oil can actually aid in your healthy lifestyle. Joining us right now to talk just about that is Ballou. He's the chief manufacturer of J's CBD Oil. First off, explain what CBD is and the benefits and what it's all about.
Well, CBD is an element you find in the hemp plant concentrate, and the best way to think about CBD to start your understanding is that CBDs you could call plural CBDs. Yeah. So there's a multitude of cannabinoids in the hemp plant that resemble and mimic chemicals in our own body. So your body knows exactly what to do with these chemicals, and it's actually feeding the vitality of your vital organs. And that's why sometimes epiphanistic results happen when people start taking CBD.
All right, there's a lot of confusion of what CBD is, and I'm glad you explained it that way. So I didn't think of it as plural. That's very interesting. But people still associate it with marijuana, with pot, the hippie lettuce, you know? Is that really fair to do? I mean, is that the case?
You know, the molecule's the same with both plants, but I learned a long time ago there was a variant of the cannabis plant that didn't get you high. I had a Vietnam veteran uncle, and he told me about fields of pot that he found that didn't get him high. And so when I came to understand that CBD is the dominant chemical in hemp, whereas THC is the dominant chemical in marijuana, I understood that it could be the pinnacle of health food.
And when you mention hemp, I mean, back in the day, they used to make everything out of hemp. I mean, there's material, clothes, you can, and still can get that for today. So it's not really something brand new. It's been around for centuries, for forever, actually,
You're
right?
Exactly right. In fact, it's ancient Chinese medicine, really. And so the hemp is one of the most nutrient-dense plants, from the seed, the protein, never mind all the fiber that's used with it, the cannabinoids in hemp. Your body knows exactly what to do with these things.
All right, Don, let's talk about, can that oil itself, though, can it make you get high? Can it give you any kind of euphoric feeling that we think of associated with when it comes to marijuana?
It doesn't make you high. Now, contrary to popular belief, it is psychoactive. So it does cross the brain-blood barrier, but it's not psychotropic. So there's no euphoric results that you get from it. But it does treat a number of things, from anxiety to depression, and so because of this, you do feel better when you use it.
All right, let's talk about some of the things that actually it can really help benefit. Talk about some of these.
Yeah, I mean, we have patients with children with autism that are using it, and they can actually barter with their kids to clean the room or something like that. I happen to use it for ADHD and PTSD. The list goes on and on, because these things are anti-ischemic. I mean, they're really helping your organs get more blood flow and exchange interstitial fluid and stuff like that. So that's why this list goes on and on, from fibromyalgia, to multiple sclerosis. People, all kinds of people get results from it, because it's feeding a primal system in your body that's trying to balance you. That's the key.
You know, it's legalized. There's medical marijuana, but there's also CBD oil. That you know, we think of those two together. But is all CBD oil the same? I mean, is there differences? You know, like different strains or anything like that?
There are different strains, and it's not all the same. And I often am educating my customers that just because the milligrams of CBD are in the bottle doesn't mean you're going to get them in your body. There has to be a formula fashioned to that product. Your body has to recognize the CBD as food. And so we make colloidal emulsions using a full spectrum oil, which means including all the cannabinoids. And when you do that, it adheres to the body. You get assimilation, because the body doesn't readily assimilate oil. So when you just eat it as oil, you're not really getting the dosage. And
is it a different potency once you take that THC out of marijuana? Does it lose anything outside of THC?
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. There's a place for THC, you know, cancer and wicked pain, stuff like that. But CBD is the next best thing. It's fully legal. And it's 75% of what medical marijuana is without the taboo part.
Thanks so much, Don, for coming by and joining us. Help us understand more about what CBD oil is all about. And if you want more information, make sure you go to J's CBD Oil. You can go to jscbdoil.com. Don, thanks so much, man.
My pleasure.
Appreciate it. I learned something today.
Yeah,
I like that. Stick around. We got more.